Saturday morning, we had a session on the needs of rural youth, and we invited a number of organizations that serve youth as well as some 4-H members to come and talk. The turnout was not as large as we had hoped, and so we think that this aspect has not been fully fleshed out yet. The key question that we were asking is, what do rural youth need to thrive and prosper in the Comox Valley? A whole lot of aspects of that question came out. Transportation came out again. People who don't yet have their driver's license rely on others much of the time to give them rides. Very informal networks, parents, friends, parents of friends. For youth with disabilities, they can use Handy Dart, they can use wheelchair taxis, or they get driven by others. The need for more programs, special events for youth, was identified. There were some successes that were used as examples, like Easter at the Barn and the Fall Fair and so on. The need for industry and work opportunities came up to keep young people in the valley once they finish their high school education. It was identified that it's hard to earn good money here, but there are certain education opportunities. So the college offering some university and trades courses really helps people to stay in the community. Different kinds of careers that young people are entering include healthcare, social work, aquaculture, tourism, agriculture, food and wine. 4-H Club they came a little bit later. There are lots of kids involved in the 4-H program in the Comox Valley. There's diverse programs and activities involved there. And so that's a good avenue for rural youth and for youth who live in cities to join in and understand the rural landscape. There seemed to be a need to develop a sense of the ruralness of our valley so that people would learn or know how to live in the country. And so the Therapeutic Riding Association saw the role of the fairgrounds and some of their activities as providing some of that bridging work for the interaction between city and country. City folks need to go to the country sometimes to meet people, enjoy the places, and take part in the events, but the country folks also frequently have to go to the city. So there's a lot of interchange going on there, and perhaps if it was understood, then it could reinforce the ruralness of the valley. Therapeutic riding, of course, was represented at this meeting, providing an opportunity for kids to bond with animals in addition to the therapeutic benefits of their program. There was quite a lot of talk, too, about the arts and recreation community, how sizable the arts community is in the Comox Valley, how different places like Forbidden Plateau and Village of Cumberland are destination mountain biking stops, how the quality of life is so high in terms of hiking, skiing, boating, fishing opportunities. And so there are a lot of youth programs there too that are, music lessons, dance lessons, theater programs, sports. There's a lot going on in the valley for youth, but most of it is structured in various ways, and a lot of it is centered in the city, so that makes it difficult for rural kids to participate. Rural hubs came up in the meeting today, whether it could provide a hub for transportation, do some shopping in those little areas, provide some services of various types for youth. Maybe there's playgrounds there for while people are waiting. And maybe recreation programs could be offered there. So again, the idea that programs can be taken out into the community, or whether it could be a hub so that people could take public transportation into the city to participate in those programs.